All right, if you're tuning into us now, you've got Latvia versus Poland in the first match of this group stage for the FIBA Esports Open. It's the third edition of the pilot, and I look forward to a great matchup. Both teams have experienced players on their team, led by a couple of vets and a couple of rookies on the team. It'll be interesting to see how this matchup goes. A lot of nervous hands out there, sweaty palms, I'm sure. All right, if you're tuning into us now, you've got Latvia versus Poland in the first match of this group stage for the FIBA Esports Open. It's the third edition of the pilot, and I look forward to a great matchup. Both teams have experienced players on their team, led by a couple of vets and a couple of rookies on the team. It'll be interesting to see how this matchup goes. A lot of nervous hands out there, sweaty palms, I'm sure. All right, if you're tuning into us now, you've got Latvia versus Poland in the first match of this group stage for the FIBA Esports Open. It's the third edition of the pilot, and I look forward to a great matchup. Both teams have experienced players on their team, led by a couple of vets and a couple of rookies on the team. It'll be interesting to see how this matchup goes. A lot of nervous hands out there, sweaty palms, I'm sure. All right, if you're tuning into us now, you've got Latvia versus Poland in the first match of this group stage for the FIBA Esports Open. It's the third edition of the pilot, and I look forward to a great matchup. Both teams have experienced players on their team, led by a couple of vets and a couple of rookies on the team. It'll be interesting to see how this matchup goes. A lot of nervous hands out there, sweaty palms, I'm sure. All right, if you're tuning into us now, you've got Latvia versus Poland in the first match of this group stage for the FIBA Esports Open. It's the third edition of the pilot, and I look forward to a great matchup. Both teams have experienced players on their team, led by a couple of vets and a couple of rookies on the team. It'll be interesting to see how this matchup goes. A lot of nervous hands out there, sweaty palms, I'm sure. All right, if you're tuning into us now, you've got Latvia versus Poland in the first match of this group stage for the FIBA Esports Open. It's the third edition of the pilot, and I look forward to a great matchup. Both teams have experienced players on their team, led by a couple of vets and a couple of rookies on the team. It'll be interesting to see how this matchup goes. A lot of nervous hands out there, sweaty palms, I'm sure. All right, if you're tuning into us now, you've got Latvia versus Poland in the first match of this group stage for the FIBA Esports Open. It's the third edition of the pilot, and I look forward to a great matchup. Both teams have experienced players on their team, led by a couple of vets and a couple of rookies on the team. It'll be interesting to see how this matchup goes. A lot of nervous hands out there, sweaty palms, I'm sure. All right, if you're tuning into us now, you've got Latvia versus Poland in the first match of this group stage for the FIBA Esports Open. It's the third edition of the pilot, and I look forward to a great matchup. Both teams have experienced players on their team, led by a couple of vets and a couple of rookies on the team. It'll be interesting to see how this matchup goes. A lot of nervous hands out there, sweaty palms, I'm sure. All right, if you're tuning into us now, you've got Latvia versus Poland in the first match of this group stage for the FIBA Esports Open. It's the third edition of the pilot, and I look forward to a great matchup. Both teams have experienced players on their team, led by a couple of vets and a couple of rookies on the team. It'll be interesting to see how this matchup goes. A lot of nervous hands out there, sweaty palms, I'm sure. All right, if you're tuning into us now, you've got Latvia All right, we apologize for the technical difficulties that we had, but hopefully you can hear me now loud and clear. And as you can tell from the score, Latvia has already started to take an outstanding lead here, 22-8. We're close to the end of first quarter here. Their center is stepping up. We've got the ball on the right hash. Shoots, contested, and that ball will go out of bounds. Something that you want, especially in the group stage, is to come out strong and make sure you come out on hot. And that's exactly what Latvia has done. And let's see how it goes. Nice shot by No Time. That one doesn't go in. Rebound. Going out to the fast breaks. Takes it right back out to the center. Top of the key. Passes it back. Right hash. Point guard. Pick and roll. Center slips. Tries for the oop. Slams that bad boy in for 2 points. Coming back the other way, tried to throw a quick pass to the paint, gets intercepted, shots up, doesn't go. And that's the end of first, 22-10. Latvia with an outstanding lead to end the first quarter. We're coming right back the other way here. Definitely need to make up some ground if you're Poland. Got to figure out what's working and what's not, because you don't want to go into the fourth quarter with an outstanding deficit, or else that'll be it for you. Tried to alley-oop that one in with a tip pass. Doesn't go in. Coming back the other way. Passes it in. Passes. Left corner shot. Green.
Doesn't go. And that's the end of
keeps on building the lead here, Latvia. 25-10. So far, so good. They've been hot. And let's see if Poland can find some answers for them as we go into the second quarter. For those of you just joining us, this is the FIBA Esports event. This is the third part of the pilot, if you will. And we're told there's more to come as that shot goes in.
Passes it in. Passes. Left corner shot.
Bringing it back up the court. The guard has a wide open shot, decides not to take it. He's taking his time, having some patience with it.
They've been hot.
As they're wrapping it, gets a foul. That's the first foul there.
As we go into the second quarter.
We'll be inbounding from the left side.
Just joining us, this is the FIBA Esports event.
Shoots a green, no contest, and that one goes in. Latvia has clearly done their homework. Their guard's looking phenomenal with the dribble, and they've definitely got the green bean on the shot, as now the lead is 28-13 with a little bit over 3 minutes to go in the second. Another shot by Poland. Doesn't go. Rebound. Coming back the other way. Looking for a shot. Didn't like it. Coming back to reset the pass. The center goes in. The center slams it in for 2 points. And that's the slam that you want to see. Aggressive take. Doesn't reset the ball. Goes right on in and yams that bad boy. Coming back is Poland. Looking to set up the answer. Top of the key. Dribbles to the right. Comes back. Lots of great dribble moves, but unfortunately couldn't get open, so he passes it to the right corner. Right corner comes up. Dribbles it. And what a shot. That'll be 3 points for Poland. Bringing it back up is going to be Latvia. Goes, drives, dribbles, passes it out, bailout, green from the right corner. That's something that you love to see, especially when you have that bailout pass where you're trying to shoot, but you don't think it's the best possible shot, so you go ahead and pass it out to your teammate who then knocks it in for a green. That's got to be a great feeling there. Definitely looking to break some ankles here, Poland is. Want to get some shots up. Nice little dish pass to the paint for the easy 2 points. Easy buckets there again for Poland as they go ahead and extend the lead 34-18 with just a little over 2 minutes to go in the game. And this is the first match of the group stage where it's going to be Latvia, Poland, Estonia, and Ireland for the group stage matchup. And this is the first of them as Latvia gets the rebound there, looks to go back inside. Shoots. That one won't go, but they get the offensive board, and he puts it right back inside. Poland looking to come on back up. Now you'll notice that the center there for Latvia has that badge that looks like a trophy, and that's actually the rebounding badge, to where anytime the shot goes up, that player will see where that ball is going to go, and that'll help them rebound the ball a little bit better. And it helps boost the attributes as well. And that's a slam by that center. Coming back up. Let's see. Poland down 20 with a little over a minute to go. Shoots. Doesn't go. Latvia gets the re here. And slams that one home. Latvia comes back the other way. Tries to three-hunt. Looks for the shot. Doesn't have it. Passes it to the left corner. Shoots. And that one will go right on in as they extend the lead to 43-18 with about 6 seconds to go. Let's see if Poland can try to get a last-second shot here. Score some points. Try to build some momentum going into the third quarter. Passes it right back out from the logo. That one will not go. And, of course, that is a game that you wanted to just come out strong if you were Latvia, and that's exactly what they've done. As you can see, the leading scorer has 18 points, 5 assists, and shooting about 87% as Latvia leads 43-18. And Poland shooting not so well. They're shooting about 37% to three, about 36%. So they've got to step up their game, try to three-hunt a little bit so they can get back and chip away at this deficit and close out the third quarter strong. Definitely a nice pass there. Didn't want to take the open shot. Hesitated a little bit. Coming right back, and that's where Latvia goes and steals the ball. Passes it up the court. Looks for the shot. Greens that one in. And that's going to be 2 points as he was stepping on the line. Not quite behind the arc for the three. And that point guard is definitely taking this game in his own hands. Poland looking to answer. Breaks some ankles. Has the shot. Passes it up. Reset right back to the point guard. Breaks some ankles again, but a little bit too deep to take that three-pointer. Comes on back. Passes it to the right corner. Dribbles, and unfortunately, that is the shot clock violation as you only have 24 seconds to try to get a shot up, and that clock ran out. We see a timeout called by Latvia. Discussing their strategy is something you don't want to do is you don't want to get too complacent and give the other team an opportunity to sneak back in the game as you have a commanding lead as you start the third quarter. No time. Nice dribble. Shot doesn't quite go in, and you've got Poland with the rebound. There's a 2-on-1. Fast break. Shot. Green goes in, and that's a hot start for Poland coming off to start the third quarter as Latvia comes on right back up the court. Looking for a shot, looking for a pass. Wrap. Has an open shot, takes the green. That'll be 2 points. Now, for those of you wondering, they've got 4 groups. And it'll be a total of, I believe, 15 teams that are going to play round robins games. And it'll be a best-of-1 series that will then play playoffs later this weekend. Coming right back up, top of the key. Shoots. That's a little heavily contested. Doesn't quite go in. Coming back up the court. Top of the key. Dribbles to the right. Comes back. No time. Gets fouled by Crawford. Poland looking to answer here. Has the nice fancy pass. Latvia does as they extend the lead. 49-22 with just under 3 minutes to go. Poland still trying to figure out their identity, still trying to figure out the best way to attack this Latvia team to hopefully break in the deficit. They're being double teamed there at the guard. Passes to the left corner. Shot wide open. Rattles on in. Coming right back up the court. Trying to find an answer. Dribbles to the left. Comes back. Finds the midi. Shoots, and that's green. And that guard has definitely timed down his shot. He's made a lot of greens, and he knows exactly when to release it. He's comfortable with his shot, and that's something you definitely want as a point guard, is to know your release so you can attack not just the paint, but also three hunt and find the wide open three to help your team out. It's oftentimes you can see that the point guard for Poland is looking to dribble and then looks for a pass to either corner. That might be something that Latvia has figured out, and Poland might have to see if they can find a different strategy that might work. As that shot doesn't go, and you'll get an over-the-back foul. No time. Dribbles it up. Trying to break some ankles here. Top of the key. Has the shot. Takes it. That one doesn't go. They get the offensive board. Looks to score in the paint. Doesn't have anything there. Dribble. Passes it right back to the left hash. Takes a shot. That one won't go, and that'll be a defensive rebound. Fast break, and that'll be an easy slam for Poland. Latvia bringing it up the court. Point guard at the left hash. Easy bucket. No one there to defend him in the paint. And as you can see now, and that's out of bounds. Looks like it got tipped on the inbounds play. That'll be Latvia's ball. And you can see the point guard has a playmaking badge, where any pass that he throws gives a nice attribute boost. As you can see, the three from the right hash, and that playmaking badge will give an attribute boost to anyone that receives the pass directly and will help them make their pass, especially if it's a three ball. That can be something dangerous. As that pass goes to the right corner, shot rattles on in, and Poland is now down 26. Under a minute to go here in the third quarter. That shot is green, and this man is on fire. He's able to get from his dribble moves, find the open space, and rattle that ball in, and finds his green shot release as well. Pass is stolen, and you can tell they're still looking for that three hunt. They know they've got this game. They're probably going to win it, but they're still looking to dominate. Milking the clock a little bit here, dancing around, dribbles, can't find anybody, passes it to the right corner, and it gets tipped out of bounds. It'll still be Latvia's ball. Here comes the inbounds. Passes it. No one there to defend the paint. Nice little give and go for the easy two as Latvia extends the lead 61-30 with about 20 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Trying to find an open man. Trying to find some dribble space. Can't go. Resets the ball. 8 seconds to go. Tries for the oop. That one tips. Doesn't go in, though. And you see the rebound. 2 seconds to go. That gets tipped. Tries for the shot. That one won't go in. Going into the fourth quarter, you have Latvia with an outstanding lead of 61-30. And you just want to, if you're Poland, you want to figure out what went wrong so you can strategize for the next game, because this is group stage, and they'll have plenty more games coming up for them to adjust and get some wins. As that shot goes up, doesn't quite come down with a rebound. Coming right back up the court and gets fouled. Nice little pass. Pump fake, finds the space in ahead of him, and he goes ahead and books that one in. Finds a man deep. That's an easy 2 points for Poland. Poland is going to be playing Ireland next. So it will be interesting to see how they strategize for that game. See if they make any changes. And of course, Latvia is going to play Estonia, as they will hope to go 2-0 with the slam right over him. Somebody get that man some help. Coming back the other way. Foot was almost on the line for the back. Coming back to the right hash. Doesn't have the shot. Goes. Nice rotations there. Everyone's trying to pass the ball. Trying to make something happen. 3 seconds left on the shot clock. That shot goes up. Doesn't go in. Defensive rebound coming back the other way. Still looking to get some points here. Trying to find the right balance. Goes right up to the paint. No problem. He's been doing it all day. Latvia takes the lead. 67-32. Poland looking to find some type of momentum. Tries for the shot. Doesn't get it. Latvia with a nice steal off the corner. Passes it in. Oop! Finished. Yams that one down to extend the lead. 69-32. As Poland looks to come back up the court. They're being double teamed here. You can tell that Latvia's strategy here is to make sure they double team the guard to make sure that no three-pointers are taken, because it'll be much tougher for Poland to come back if they consistently have to hunt for twos instead of getting the three behind the arc. Tries to go up, gets fouled, and that'll be 2 free throws for number 99. The first one's good. Second one on the way. And that one goes in as well. For anyone wondering, this is the current gen of the game for 2K21. As you've got Latvia leading Poland 69-34. Green hunts, shot, goes in. This is nothing new. That man has been doing it all day, every day. I'd be curious to see how many points he already has. Comes from the corner, nice pass. Oop! Slams that one in. Easy to score when it's a 3-on-nothing. Tries to pass it out, coming back in. Trying to reset it. Pump fakes a couple of times, pass fakes, and that is going to be turned over. As we're going the other way, decides not to pass it. He does now, gets fouled. We've got just a little less than 2 minutes left in this game. Latvia with a commanding lead. Poland trying to find some momentum as they'll be going into game 2 to play Ireland after this one. And another 3 for Latvia. If you're in the chat, we've got over 100 people watching. I would be curious to see who you're rooting for. If it's Latvia and Poland, let me know in the chat. We want to know whose fan base is here. As you see a 3 go up, excellent release. That one's going to go down. Spam the 1 if you're here for Latvia. Spam the 2 if you're cheering for Poland, as this is the first game of the group stage between Latvia and Poland. Just a little over a minute left in this first game. Looking to find a 3. Takes the shot. That one banks in. I love it. It looks like we've got a mixed bag of fans. Some for Latvia, some for Poland. But it looks like majority of them are here for Latvia. And that's probably why they're playing so well. They've got their fan base here. Trying to make a post move. Doesn't happen. Passes it out. Shot. Doesn't go in. Offensive rebound. Tries to bring it back up. Top of the key. Dribbles on into the paint. That'll be an easy 2 points as they extend the lead. And that playmaking badge that we talked about earlier. You see that playmaking badge coming right up. So any pass that point guard throws to his teammates will get an attribute boost to help knock down the shots, especially if it's a 3-pointer. That'll be a big boost as Latvia goes up the court, leading 81-39. Let's see if he tries to 3-hunt again. Dribbles to the left. Comes back, top of the key from the logo. Trying to break some ankles. He makes him fall. Gets an open 3. Doesn't green it. That one won't go in. Defensive rebound. Poland going the other way. Resets the ball. Tries to pump fake, and that'll be an easy slam. That's a momentum you want to see. 2.2 left in the game as Latvia leads 81-41. and they're just going to close this one down. Great start if you're Latvia. Came out with a game plan, dominated from the start, took an outstanding lead and held it as they win 81-41. And if you're Poland, you want to go back to the drawing board. You want to figure out what went wrong because they'll be taking on Ireland in the second group stage. And Latvia will take on Estonia, where you'll see me here momentarily. And we'd love to have you join us. And we'll see you soon. As you can see there, the player of the game, no surprise, 36 points, 12 assists, went 15 from 18 on the court and 4 for 6 beyond the arc. And that's exactly what you need if you're Latvia to come